So basically what forensics is that it's an activity, it's a lot like track, but it's for speaking events. So you have your interpretive events like dramatic interpretation and duo, which is basically you take a piece of literature and you dramatically interpret it. You interpret it almost like acting. And then you have your other speaking events where it's more like you speaking on some sort of topic. Either seriously, we have events that you speak on topics seriously, or you have an event called Speech Entertain, where you speak about relevant topics, relevant social topics in a humorous manner. And so basically you have a team of members who go to competitions, either here or in some situations even in other states or across the country, depending on which tournament you go to, and you compete against other people in those events. Just like track, you compete in rooms in what we call preliminary rounds, where you compete against 5 other people in that same event that you're doing. And it's a really, really fun way for you to kind of grow both as a speaker and as an actor even throughout all the events that you do. And it's a great way as well for you to become close to your teammates and even with people from other schools. It is a time commitment. It's a really big time commitment because you always want to make sure that those speeches that you have are as well prepared as they possibly can be, that your acting events are as well prepared as they possibly can be. And it does take a lot of time out of you, but it's worth it because especially for you and for your other teammates, whenever you make those final rounds, whenever you guys make it past that spot that you thought you couldn't make it past in past events or in past tournaments, it always feels worth it in the end. To gold at Nationals was one of the most unexpected, yet one of the happiest moments of my life, not just in the fact that I was able to gold at a national tournament, especially when I thought that wasn't possible before we went to nationals, but the fact that I was able to share it with my twin was definitely a really, really cool moment. I'm pretty sure I made a ridiculous face. I was probably expressing just amazement at that moment, but it was definitely one of the greatest feelings I've ever felt. I say others should join forensics because being able to speak in front of an audience is something that you will always need, and regardless of any field that you enter. And even if you think that you won't need it, if you're able to say that you can speak in front of a large crowd, you can entertain a large crowd, that you're comfortable in front of an audience, that's going to be impressive to any employer out there. They're always going to like people who aren't afraid to take the extra step to go in front of other people and to be comfortable and to give an audience or a room full of people a presentation or just some sort of speech that they'll never forget.